Hello everyone. In this video, we will be talking about the drones in Louisiana. Drones were spotted over a nuclear plant. Jeff Landry wants the state authority to take them down. While we were dealing with a terrorist attack in New Orleans, we had drones being flown over our nuclear reactors in Louisiana. That's what Governor Landry said Thursday night while sitting next to President-elect Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago during dinner with some of the country's Republican governors in Palm Beach, Florida. Landry's comment came during a discussion arising from a reporter's question of available information on drone sightings over New Jersey. Quote, "We've been asking the FAA to give these states the ability to mitigate these drones," Landry said, referring to the ability to take down or disable drones. In an interview Friday, Landry said, "The Federal Aviation Administration has not granted Louisiana the authority to manage drone mitigation so far, opting the only to restrict airspace over some of the state's critical infrastructure." Quote, "Well, that's appreciative, and indeed that does solve our problem," Landry explained. "We need the ability to take these drones down. There's technology out there that allows us to do that." End quote. Drone investigation in West Feliciana Parish. Landry said Friday that the drone activity over nuclear plant in Louisiana occurred within the past several days, though he declined to provide greater detail. Entergy confirmed Friday that drone sightings occurred at the company's Riverbend station near the nuclear power plant in early January. And these things are these from allegedly are nuclear sensing drones that try to figure out where some missing nuclear cargo went. So they may be drawn to those certain sites where these power plants are, in my opinion. But of course, I don't know what the motives of these drones are in this situation. Quote, "While drones are not substantial risk nor threat to safety, we have reported the sightings to the appropriate law enforcement officials." A statement from Entergy said, "Our nuclear team, including our security professionals, follow industry safety protocols and best practices to continue keeping our employees, communities, and plants safe. The safety and security of our employees, quote, our plants, and our communities are our top priority," end quote, the statement said. On Friday, the West Feliciana Parish Sheriff's Office said in a news release that the parish authorities are investigating the rash, unidentified drone sightings reported last 2 weeks. Entergy's Riverbend Station nuclear plant is located in the parish. Quote, "According to Sheriff Brian Spillman, the reports indicate that objects are as large as 5 feet in diameter and have been seen flying in areas near critical infrastructure," end quote. The sheriff's office release say eyewitnesses have also reported seeing multiple objects flying simultaneously, indicating that the flights may be coordinated. Sheriff's deputies have observed flying objects at altitudes from 200 to over 500 feet. Quote, "The suspected drones tend to hover over certain areas for extended periods and disappear to into the night. All reports to date have been at night." End quote. Release date. Spillman said sheriff's office does not believe the drone sightings represent a public safety concern or a hostile threat to people or property. Nonetheless, he called it very concerning and said they're being treated as a criminal violation since the sightings occurred where drone flights are prohibited. The sheriff's office is working with local, state, and federal partners to investigate, the Spillman said. On Friday, a St. Charles Parish spokesperson said parish authorities have not received reports of drone activity over Entergy's Waterford 3 plant, which is located there. No investigations into drone activity are ongoing, the spokesperson said. Drone mitigation confusion, Attorney General Murrell said. She will provide Spillman and other public official assistance on the drone matters as needed. Quote, federal law does not prohibit public safety officials from taking action that they deem appropriate to address a threat, Merles said in a statement. Quote, the fact that it may be aviation related activity does not impact the authorities. What's most important is that the threat is eliminated. Landry on Friday said ambiguity in the law related to drone mitigation has created stumbling blocks, but ultimately the state has authorities to act if need be. Quote, I believe, and if I have to, I am within my legal authority to have the state police authorize any law enforcement agency to take a drone down if I believe it's a danger to public safety, he said. The FAA authorized to mitigate drones at the state level would help avoid legal battle and problems stemming from ambiguity in the law, he said. In a statement Friday, the FAA said Congress gave certain federal agencies authority to counter credible threats from drones. These and those agencies include the U.S. Department of Defense, Department of Justice, Department of Homeland Security, and Department of Energy. The FAA did not respond to a question on Friday about the authorities of state law enforcement agencies to counter drone threats. It did emphasize that it is illegal under federal law to shoot an aircraft. So that has been emphasized very well here. Quote, a private citizen shooting at any aircraft, including unmanned aircraft, poses a significant safety hazard, the statement said. An unmanned aircraft hit by gunfire or pew-pew fire could crash, causing damage to persons or property on the ground, or could collide with other objects in the air, end quote. Asked if he is worried that the drones present a possible safety or national security threat, Landry replied, 100%. Those are the things that keep me up at night, he said. There is a huge gap in security when it comes to drones, end quote. And as I said, I think that these are secret government drones that are trying to find missing nuclear cargo, and they're nuclear sensors, so they're going to go by nuclear plants. But they're not being direct about what these things are, and they're keeping the information sequestered. So hopefully everything can be found out in time. And as I said in a previous video, the drones are going by orbs. So I wonder if the orbs have nuclear energy in it. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching, and comment your thoughts below, and have a nice day.